Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to bio classes. We are in a biotechnology principle and process chapter, right? And the previous class already we have observed the making a host cell competent. That means how to make the host cell to receive the rDNA. We observed that one, right? And what actually rDNA already we know. Here rDNA means a mixture of two DNAs. Our desired gene plus plasmid. Our desired gene plus plasmid, right? So we got rDNA. To introduce this rDNA into the host cell, we are using the methods. In the previous class, I observed these methods. And in the today's class, let us focus on the processes of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering process. That means steps, stages of genetic engineering. G means genetic engineering. That means to construct rDNA or in the rDNA technology, what are the steps we are using? The first step, isolation of DNA from the cell. Isolation of DNA. Let us consider that step, first one. Isolation of DNA. That means genetic material from the cell we need to extract out. And one more thing, we are talking about the desired gene and plasmid. Both are DNAs, of course. But DNAs are present in the cell first. That means we need to isolate the DNA from the cell first. That is the beginning step. How to isolate this DNA? Very interesting thing. So here, for isolation of DNA, we are using some enzymatic process. Okay, same as let us consider. Let us consider the bacterial cell only. This is the bacterial cell. This is the animal cell. This is the animal cell. And this is the plant cell. Right? So we are having three kinds of cells. Now we need to take out the DNA from any one of the cell, either from animal cell or bacterial cell or the plant cell. Suppose our desired gene present in the bacteria means we need to take the DNA out first. Suppose our desired gene present in the animal cell means we need to take the DNA outside first. Suppose our animal cell present in the plant cell means we need to take out the DNA first. So that step is isolation of DNA. To isolate the DNA, first we need to break the cell. We need to dissolve the cell. Suppose if it is the bacterial cell means, which is cell? Bacterial cell. Already we know bacterial cell is having a cell wall, right? It is having the cell wall as outer coat. Cell wall is present. And that cell wall is very tough in nature. First we need to break the cell wall. Then the DNA will come outside. To dissolve this cell wall, we are using the enzyme lysozyme. Which enzyme you are using? Lysozyme enzyme to dissolve the bacterial cell, then the DNA will come out. Suppose if it is a plant cell, if it is a plant cell, this cell, then from the plant cell, if you want to take the DNA outside means we need to break the cell first. To break that cell, we are using cellulase enzyme. Which enzyme we are using? Cellulase. Suppose if it is a fungi cell, from fungi also we can take out the DNA. Why? Because if our interested gene present in the fungi DNA means we have to take the fungi DNA. Then we need to break the fungi cell. To break the fungi cell, we are using chitinase enzyme. Which enzyme we are using? Chitinase enzyme. Lysozyme, cellulase, chitinase. Different kinds of enzymes on the nature of cell. From which cell we are taking the DNA outside? On its nature, we are using this kind. Right? Now, for different kinds of cells, we are using a different kinds of enzymes. But here, after breaking the cell membranes or after breaking the cell envelope, DNA will come outside. But not the pure DNA. That is impure DNA. Why that is impure DNA? Why? Because that DNA is mixed with here DNA mixed with carbohydrate. Carbohydrate molecules, or DNA may be mixed with protein molecules, or DNA may be mixed with lipid molecule, or DNA may be mixed with RNA also. So, but we want only DNA. But these are the other macromolecules present along with DNA. Right? Now, we need to separate step by step carbohydrate, protein, lipid and RNA. Then we will get a pure DNA. So, this is the thing. That means we need to remove them one by one. Why we need to remove means, say for example, this is the DNA, right? Our DNA. And this DNA mixed with all other materials. In this DNA, our desired gene is present here. Imagine, this is our desired gene. Now we want this gene only. If you want that gene only means, we need to cut the DNA by REN. Who will cut the DNA? REN. Restriction endonuclease. That will cut the DNA. Here and here. But the restriction endonuclease enzyme will work only when the DNA is pure. That means other molecules should not be present. Hence, we need to separate all the molecules. Now, here we are going to take one test tube, right? Let me show you here. We are going to take one test tube, right? And this test tube is having all the samples: DNA, carbohydrate, proteins, lipids and RNA. All are present here. But we want only DNA. What is our aim? We want only DNA. That means we need to remove all the materials. Now, what we are doing? Step by step we are adding enzymes. We are adding carbohydrase enzyme. That means the enzyme breaking carbohydrates, the enzyme digesting carbohydrate. That enzyme we are adding. After adding that, carbohydrate molecules are digested and precipitated downside. That means carbohydrate molecules are removed. Next one, we are adding protease enzyme. Which enzyme we are adding? Protease enzyme. After adding a protease enzyme, protein molecules are dissolved and removed outside. Why? Because protease enzyme will break the protein molecules. That means protein molecules are removed. Then next we are adding lipase enzyme. Which enzyme? Lipase enzyme. After adding lipase, lipid molecules are removed. Lipid is digested and lipid molecules are removed. Then next we are adding ribonuclease. Which enzyme? Ribonuclease. After adding a ribonuclease, RNA digested and removed. Now what is remained here? Just DNA. Finally what we are getting here? Only DNA. We removed carbohydrate, protein, lipid and RNA. Finally we got DNA. And now that DNA present here. Now imagine this is the test tube right now we are having. Right? This is the test tube. Now this test tube is having all the digested molecules and DNA is present here. Now DNA is remained. Right? But we can't separate this DNA out as it is. That DNA should be precipitated. So I think in a chemistry lab we were doing this one. Precipitation test. Any salt related, any salts we are doing that one. Precipitation. In the test tube, if you get the precipitate means at the bottom of test we are going to get one sticky substance, precipitate, right? So here also DNA strands should be precipitated. To precipitate the DNA strands, we are adding chilled ethanol. What we are adding? Chilled ethanol. Ethanol already we know. C2H5OH, ethanol, alcohol, that is. Chilled ethanol means the ethanol which is present in the very refrigerated condition. ice ethanol, cold ethanol. So that chilled ethanol is added to the test tube. Now what this test tube contains? It is having DNA, not digested. DNA, but carbohydrate digested, protein digested, lipid digested, RNA digested. So those digested parts are there only. But DNA is as it is. Why? Because we have not added any DNA digesting enzymes. We have added other enzymes step by step. Now, the test tube which is having a DNA, to the test tube we are going to add chilled ethanol. After adding a chilled ethanol, so total DNA will be precipitated like this. Total DNA will be precipitated. So all the DNA pieces are joined at one place to form a clump. So this forms a precipitate. After adding what? Chilled ethanol. Now this DNA is taken outside with the help of one loop. The loop will be like this. Like this. It's one stick. That stick is having a loopy structure, a round structure. So this will call it as a loop. By using the loop, we are taking the DNA outside. We are going to dip the loop there and we are going to take out the DNA outside. So that process we will call it as spooling. What we'll call it as? That process? Spooling process. In 1 marks you may be asked this question. What is that spooling? Spooling means separating out the DNA which is precipitated after adding chilled ethanol. Right? So finally we are getting the DNA. DNA isolated. What is the first process of RDNA technology or genetic engineering? First step is isolation of DNA. So what we are observing here? Process of genetic engineering we are observing here. So their first step is isolation of DNA. To isolate the DNA, we are using step-by-step enzymes, digesting enzymes. Finally, we are getting DNA, pure DNA. That pure DNA next cut by RN, restriction endonuclease enzyme, to get our desired gene. This desired gene mixed with plasmid to get rDNA. So this is the next step. And here, isolation of DNA first step, construction of isolation of DNA first step. Next, separation of DNA fragments next step. Next separation of fragments of DNA, and already we know how to separate the DNA fragments. Agarose gel electrophoresis technique. We observed that one. Agarose gel electrophoresis technique. So by the technique, we are going to separate the DNA fragments. That means we are going to take out only our gene, and then it is mixed with plasmid to produce what? To produce rDNA. That means rDNA construction next step. Then that rDNA introduced into host cell. Transformation. So transformation introduced into the host cell. Next, these cells, that means recombinant cells, are grown in one bioreactor. And after the going in bioreactor, we are getting the gene product. And that gene product is subjected for purification, downstream process. So like that, we are having so many steps. So this is the first step we observed, isolation of DNA. Right? So in the next class, let us focus on how to cut this DNA along with REN, restriction endonuclease enzymes, and how to construct that rDNA. Yes? Thank you.